Well, good morning to you all, good morning. Sunday morning, Sunday the 9th of June 2024. So Sunday, what we're going to do today? Well, the first thing, of course, is we're going to go to Nicole's house. We're going to drink coffee, play 2 games of Scrabble, and then we shall go to church. And we'll pray for you lot. After that, we'll be going to Eceuille, I think that's how you say it, for a Brocante. It won't be a particularly big one, I don't think. It's not advertised as a big one, but I think it will be an interesting one. The weather's not too sad for it, so, you know, we'll see. Well, it's Sunday. We've done the things we wanted to do this morning, and now we've come to the town of Eceuille for a Brocante. But I can see things that some of you are going to get all excitable about. We might have a look at them shortly. It is one of those standard sorts of bits of business. You've been to these events before, you know what to expect. If I see anything really exciting, I will stop and we'll show you. And if you're all good boys, we might even go and look at some of the old vehicles. We might do. No one's interested in old cars, are they? Is the difference that the weather makes. A lovely sunny day and everybody is out here flogging something or trying to flog something or another. You know, washers and nuts and bolts, very useful if you need them. Table legs. Well, at the bottom of, I don't know if you'd call it the high street or whatever, there's a fair going on, lots of excitement, but I don't think we're going to worry about that sort of thing. Well, yes, how much do you want one of those? Perhaps not at all. Well, I have just bought something, but as is usual, you're going to have to wait until I get home before I show you. Some of you are going to be really impressed. Some of you are going to say, what on earth? Some of you claim to go to car shows, and I know that's not true because you go to car shows where there isn't a single 2CV. And if there isn't a 2CV, it isn't a car show, okay? Or if there isn't a Deutz diesel tractor. Now, for those of you that wonder why anybody would buy a Moto Bernard stationary engine, isn't that actually just pretty? Yeah. That's rather splendid, isn't it? The Peugeot.
Right.
Now, à vendre means it's for sale. And it's got two horses as hood ornaments. Not sure what that is. One of you will tell me. Caddy, something or other. Cadillac. I don't know. Big thing. Black. Lots of lights on it. The double chevrons, of course, tell us that it's a Citroën. Citroën. And another 2CV. Actually an old one. Then a Diane, which is not really a 2CV. Got an enormous engine, almost twice the power of that one. And then a rather lovely Citroën Traction Avant. And then another 2CV. And then a Diane fourgonnette. And if I'm rushing you through this a bit, it's because I'm looking at how much life I've got left on the chip in this camera. I made the mistake of not cleaning it before I came. And look at that, a Deux Chevaux fourgonnette. Do you want to look at the motorbikes while we're here? Well, a little row of motorcycles. Now, I don't know French motorcycle marques. I am slowly getting my head round some of them. But fortunately, the name's on the tank, isn't it? And these are Velo Solexes, which, you know, it's iconic, sort of almost pastiche, sort of what a Frenchman should be driving. They're not actually that popular. They wear out their front tyres. It's a proper Citroën. But we really need to try and look at the tractors. There's an oddity, a field marshal that isn't green. That's almost sort of sacrilege. You know, field marshals are always green. Honest. But what's that? Is that a Lands or something? Yeah, a Lands Bulldog. For comfortable gentleman farming. See, there's a proper field marshal, it's green. Connaissez-vous la méthode de démarrer avec une cigarette? C'est nécessaire de démonter cette pièce-là.
Oui.
Et normalement, dans le livre, vous utilisez une mèche avec paraffine, quelque chose comme ça. Mais normalement, les vieilles agriculteurs, avec une cigarette, et mettre dans là, et démarre. Ouais. Pas une machine, manivelle. Démarrage par manivelle. Ou cartouche calibre 12. Mais ce type de tracteur, quand il reste, wouldn't you just like a thing like that? I don't know what you do with it. You know, maybe fit a Briggs and Stratton opposed twin in it or something, just for convenience. But that's wonderful, isn't it? Société Française de Vierzon. Créée en la ville de Vierzon?
Ça se peut.
Oui, c'est possible. Well, I suppose I'd better show you what I bought. Now, some of you are going to say, what is it? And some of you are going to say, oh, I know what that is. And I'm going to say, what a wonderful thing. Those of you that don't know what it is will probably never have a use for one. Those of you that do know what it is either want one or you've already got one. What I need to do is find a tree stump to bosh that into. But I was pleased with that.